Well, there you go, guys. All of the picks from the WWE Superstar Shakeup are done, and you can't hinder Jinder. Quick shout out, Finn Balor did get a concussion from his match against Jinder yesterday, so Finn Balor is going to be out for a while. I don't want to hinder Jinder, though, because Jinder, I think, can definitely do some big things on SmackDown. Let's run down the list of people that got added. Make sure to let me know in the comment section below if you were hoping for somebody else. If you like the picks, I actually really like every pick here, and I'm going to tell you why based on the prediction videos that I did, in fact, make. So Jinder Mahal is the first one drafted over to SmackDown Live before the show even started. And we're not going to go in order here. We're just going to kind of touch these before we get to the bigger ones a little later. If you want to see those, you can skip ahead. Then we had Sin Cara. So Sin Cara was given a package saying Sin Cara was coming over. He didn't show up on the show or anything. Apparently WWE has a limit of one Lucha Star and one Lucha Mask per show. So if Kalisto's going over there, Sin Cara's got to come back. True story, I didn't even know Sin Cara was still around in the WWE. I totally forgot. I just assumed it was Kalisto every time I saw him. That's just me. Good pickup for SmackDown, though. I think this does make sense for SmackDown a little bit, because right now, actually, they're still going on in the background. Yeah, look at that. Flip-flop back and forth. Primo and Epico. So, them losing last night, it seems like everybody that lost last night got drafted over. It was like their excommunication. I will say this. I was disappointed when they came out until I realized they were in jeans. Hopefully this is a rebranding. I would lose my shit if Carlito also came back and it was Carlito and Primo and Epico, and they did a stable type thing and they could go up against like the New Day and still allow the Usos, American Alpha, and whoever's in the tag team division, like the Ascension, Breeze, and Tyler Breeze and Fandango, to compete for the titles. So if Primo and Epico are rebranded and they're not necessarily the Shining Stars and they are Primo and Epico with the jeans and they can kind of play off that role, I would be perfectly fine with it. Then let's talk about Lana. Lana, if you would expect that if Rusev got drafted, Lana would come over, except they did it separately. And Lana got her own video package of her dancing on stage, and I went, damn, does this mean we're going to get a wrestling Lana? This is pretty intriguing to me. I would love to see Lana actually wrestle finally and become a part of the women's division and kind of break away from Rusev a little bit. Hopefully Rusev gets a new start on SmackDown. So, yes, confirmed, Rusev is also on SmackDown Live. Now, in the prediction video I made today, I forgot to talk about Rusev, but in the original predictions, I said Rusev moving over would make sense, and I would absolutely praise the move. Rusev coming over gives a bigger heel for people to kind of work up towards, because Baron Corbin is kind of toting that line. He's kind of the heel. Mojo Rawley's a really good guy. So there's really nobody big, beefy heel that they can really mess with. So Rusev coming over definitely makes sense. Then we had, actually, wait a minute. Whoa. We forgot one person. We forgot Tamina. I have to add Tamina. The Shane McMahon trolled the hell out of the WWE Universe and said, this woman's father is a WWE Hall of Famer. She's a second-generation superstar, and the crowd was like, woo, woo, Ric Flair, and then it was Tamina, and the crowd was like, what? Now, let me explain this. I had said Nia Jax. Tamina fits the Nia Jax role, so that's it. It's not the same person, but the idea is the exact same. You need somebody in that big heelish role because Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, they're not that big heel to really go up against in this division. Like Charlotte is the main eventer, but you need kind of a stepping stone to that. And I think that's where Tamina coming back fills in. I had said Nia Jax because that's the role I wanted for her, but Tamina taking that spot to still allow Nia Jax to shine over on SmackDown or Raw makes a hell of a lot more sense. So I'm actually glad Tamina got picked up in this situation. I joked about it being karma before the show. Then we had the announcement, of course, the New Day is coming on over. Everybody's like, oh man, the SmackDown Tag Team Live division sucks. It's over. It's in the books. And then the New Day got announced during the video package, and everybody went, never mind, everything's good, everything's fixed, we're all fine now. So the fact that the New Day is coming over now, we do have to wait for Kofi Kingston because Kofi Kingston did get the surgery and is going to be out a couple weeks with the bone chips and the spurs, whatever it is. So it does suck a little bit, as I need to make sure that gets shut off. Nobody wants to watch Chrisley in the background, so that must mean SmackDown just got over. I don't even know who won the number 1 contenders match at this point because I wanted to make this video. So the fact that New Day is coming over will definitely help elevate a lot of the tag teams. Like the Ascension beating the New Day helps elevate the Ascension, and New Day doesn't necessarily need to win. So that's where I think they can benefit. They jobbed out to Revival twice. They lost. They got sent over, but they weren't at full strength. They weren't full shenanigans. It wasn't like they just got buried, but it definitely gave them something to kind of work up towards. And not only that, but we are going to get the New Day. We are going to get Big E. He tweeted out he could finally use expletives on Talking Smack. So you're losing The Miz on Talking Smack, but you're getting Kevin Owens, Big E. I think it's a good trade-off for The Miz. I think this draft, all the trades work and make sense, and I'm really pumped for the fact that the New Day is finally on the show. Then we add Charlotte. So after Shane McMahon trolled the WWE Universe with it being Tamina, Charlotte came out. So Charlotte is obviously the replacement for Alexa Bliss, which you can see. So you got the two battling women right there. Alexa Bliss came over to Raw, and then you had Charlotte coming over to SmackDown. Everybody was thinking Sasha Banks, and I knew it wasn't going to be Sasha Banks. I said it wasn't going to be Sasha Banks, because Sasha still has the Bayley feud to go with. There's nothing left for Charlotte. When she lost again, and then Nia put her down. There's that. If you would have Sasha and Charlotte come over at the same time, like everybody was predicting, you would have Sasha versus Charlotte 45. Doesn't make sense. Unlike KO and Sami Zayn, where they stayed away from each other all year, they were fighting all year, so it makes sense to keep her away. Then let's go on to the big two. Sami Zayn. I am so happy for Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn is going to get a chance to shine, and like I said, he could very well be the number 1 contender for the title right now, and I'm not sure. I'm going to have to, let me spoil it right now. I have to look because I'm not 100% sure who won. So who is the number 1 contender? Is it Sami Zayn? Because if it's Sami Zayn, and I made this video too early, and it is AJ Styles is the number 1 contender for the U.S. title. So it's not going to be Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn still is there nonetheless. But here's the one interesting thing I want to point out is this man, let's throw him up there. Kevin Owens was the very first one to come out to say this is the Kevin Owens show now. This is the face of America, as he crapped on America, and he really laid into it. Let me put him right here. Let me put him side by side. So you have these two men right here. That they're like a never-ending story. The ladder spots from Ring of Honor, like everything that they've done through Ladder Wars and then fighting constantly and then doing it at WrestleMania and then pay-per-views. WWE could be trolling us here, and let me tell you why. They made the stipulation that Kevin Owens isn't in fact on SmackDown. He's headed over to SmackDown, but it will be Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States title at Payback, and the winner comes to SmackDown because the U.S. title will not be defended until then. So this is what I wanted to bring up, is this could very well be a stunt. Now everybody is saying, we know Fozzy is leaving on tour where Chris Jericho is obviously going to lose. But this is where, if you truly think about storytelling and long-term stuff in NXT, Sami Zayn was the champion. KO came in with the purpose. He was a prize fighter. He literally beat the shit out of Sami Zayn, decimated him with the apron powerbomb, put him out of commission, literally decimated him. Then when they got called up to the main roster a year later, Sami Zayn would finally make his debut. He would go on to beat him in the feud and end it. He would finally put that second haluva kick on him and then pin him for the win at Battleground. Now you are in a position where the prize fighter is out there talking and Sami Zayn comes out and he's losing it. I thought I got away from you. God damn. And he's losing his mind at this. And the interesting thing about this is he can lose on purpose and get away from Sami Zayn. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen, but if you truly think about it, the swerve of all swerves, you think you're getting the KO show on SmackDown. You got Sami Zayn. Right now they're loaded. You got Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. It's like a loaded top 4 to 6 people. You still got Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler versus Nakamura is going to look good. You could legit have those two superstars right here not be on the same show if Y2J was to win. Because KO could essentially escape him if that's what he doesn't want as a character. He doesn't want to be around Sami Zayn. The prize fighter could lose on purpose. If you truly think about it, the prize fighter could lose on purpose. So that'll wrap it up, guys, for all the picks for SmackDown Live. Like I said, I love the trades. It makes sense bringing some of the guys that really weren't utilized on SmackDown Live, like Kalisto, Apollo Crews over, Dean Ambrose gets back in there. You still have the possible Shield reunion. It seems like the Shield is staying put. You have the club staying put, Enzo and Big Cass staying put, Sheamus and Cesaro staying put. Now, there may be draft picks after the fact from WWE that they may announce, which I might as well just refresh just in case I'm making this video, and then all of a sudden somebody gets announced. But so far, no, that looks like it's it, that nobody else will be coming over. I was still kind of hoping for the whole division, but the fact that it's AJ Styles' house, the face that runs the place, is your number one contender. These are all your draft picks. And it's crazy to think about, man. He is given an opportunity, and again, if KO loses, AJ gets screwed out of another championship rematch. It's a story to keep your eye on, but until next time, it's your boy WB. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you thought about SmackDown. Until next time, we will see you all later.